Hey Casey, this is my video explaining to you kind of what my part of my offer is to you, and this is what I want to show you from my point of view, what I've been doing for the past however many years. This is my setup, this is what I've been working with, this is what I basically live on like every single day, and I make sure that I'm up at a relatively early time. I struggle some days, but you know, you don't succeed if you don't try. So right here you can see this is my wall of goals and different things that I wake up to and I look at to make sure I'm on track with whatever I'm doing. I also make sure that I have a role model, so I have something that I can use as a guideline to what I'm trying to achieve. It's all written by my mum with her experience. It was her idea for me to write down my goals and to put them on the wall so I could see them every time. And as my setup is there, it's always in my vision at all times. So I'm always reminded constantly of what I'm trying to achieve. This is where I sit. This is where I focus on my personal gain. I also have another wall there for me to write stuff on. So this tends to be where I sit, right here. So I've got my work area here, and my mum's is on the other side, right there. And when we work, we work. We joke about sometimes, but we both understand how to work. Thinking of Now, Casey, you may be wondering why should I hire a 17-year-old kid who thinks, he's the bee's knees, You want someone who's a pro, who's someone who can see things that you can't see. And I don't want to say that, you could never see it, because it's all about experience, and I've managed to experience the failure that allows me to learn. So I know what it's like in the very beginning stages. I know how to progress, and I know how to reach a professional level of gaming. I think that my mother and I, as a duo, were able to cover everything that you wanted. I know what it's like to be in a team, to be recruited by a team, to know what it's like to win in a team, to know what it's like to lose in a team, to know what it's like to stop certain issues from happening in a team. And that's where my strengths come in. And I think my mother's strengths of marketing, setting up events, both together, we create we basically create everything that you're looking for in one entity, to say. In your 368 kind of proposal for the gaming thing, you wanted a manager and someone who has experience with building teams, everything from like creating tournaments, events. I've experienced tournaments, and like I said in my email, I'm going to the Face It Major, which is one of the biggest events, and it's also the first one in the UK. I've also created a team. I think I'd be really good for that because I have experience being in a team, being recruited by teams, and creating my own team. And I've also created my org, quote, because it's not official, but we're getting there. Another thing I wanted to add was that I'm also fluent in Spanish because I used to live in Spain for so long. I also picked up the language. That would be another point that we could expand to different, cultures. We could also expand to different countries that don't natively speak English, which would be a very good thing. Thinking of her.